What's up, guys? It's your boy Dickhead here, and today we are doing a quick overview of the G18C. Fancy. Okay, so this is the tan and black version. You can get an all black, you can get like a gold slide, a silver slide, you can get like weird engravings and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of different versions you can get here. Okay, so let's get into the overview. This gun cost me about $80 on a website called Airsoft Global. There's a lot of commotion around Airsoft Global. A lot of people don't think it's a reliable website. Like, people have said that it's like they haven't received their packages. That's probably because it's been seized by customs. They sell a lot of things that, like, including the G18C, that you can no longer get in the U.S. And it's illegal to ship to the U.S. That's why some of the packages would be seized by U.S. Customs. But I managed to get the G18C, and the orange tip came off. Well, I took it off, but that doesn't matter. If you get this specific version, I'm not sure about the black one if it's the same, but I got the tan frame and black slide. I just took some pliers, like, literally just twisted it ever so slightly and it just snapped straight off. So now I don't have that BS on there. It looks pretty nice now. Obviously, I'm not going to be walking around in public with this. I'm going to be shooting it in my backyard, and that's it. That's the only thing I'll be doing with it. I'm not walking in public. Like, all these people getting shots because they're stupid enough to walk into public with an airsoft gun that looks like a real gun, or a BB gun, or like toy gun that looks like a real gun. They're stupid. They're retarded for doing that, and it's not the police's fault for shooting them. They can't tell if it's real or not, but that's a different topic. So anyway, let's start up with the slide. It's a full metal slide. It feels very nice. It has nice weight to it. It's not completely black. As you can see here, this metal here is completely black. It's a lighter shade. It's almost like a gray, but not really. It's not really that noticeable in real life, but on camera it actually looks a lot different. So, you have the engravings that says 18C Tactical in 9x19. They're not normally white. I just did something extremely easy to make them white. You take a white crayon and some WD-40, and you just, like, use the white crayon to, like, do this, and it'll turn the things white. Then you put some WD-40 on, like, a paper towel or a tissue or toilet paper, whatever you want. And then you just, like, rub around it, and then just, like, ever so slightly rub on top of it. It'll get all the excess off. As you can see, it looks very clean now. Looks very cool. Back here we have the selector switch. Up is semi-auto. Down is full auto. You have some cuts here so you can rack the slide. Up front there should be an orange tip, but there isn't. There's the guide rail or whatever. The outer barrel. The outer barrel is metal, and so is the inner barrel. The same with the guide rail. And the slide obviously is full metal. Same with the selector switch. And then the iron sights. They're traditional Glock iron sights with the bar and the dot. And up top there's vents in the slide, so that the C in G18C stands for compensated, and that makes it so that when you shoot full auto on the real steel firearm, gas and heat can come off the barrel easily, so that it won't, like, overheat and won't mess up. So that's what that's for. So that's what the cuts are for. Obviously on Airsoft it doesn't do anything. It's supposed to resemble the real gun. So we have a tactical reel that fits, like, laser sights and flashlights and whatnot. You have your safety here, which if you push it forward, it would be on safe. If you push it back, then it's on fire, which right now it's on fire, so I don't have any gas right now, so I can't really do anything, so let me just rack it real quick. There we go. And the trigger resets every time you rack the slide back, because when you pull it and it releases the hammer, it stays there, so you have to rack the slide to release it, to reset the trigger. Right here is a little, like, thing that corresponds with the other one on the other side, and you pull those both down at the same time, and then you push the slide forward, and that's how you disassemble the slide from the lower frame. And back here you have your slide release. This is a GBB pistol, so obviously you rock the slide. You know, when you shoot, it goes back, and when you run out of ammo, it just stays back. So that's that. Down here you have the trigger guard. The trigger, if you've noticed, there's a little trigger safety. So if you pull the trigger without actually pulling that trigger safety, you can't pull it. But as soon as you pull that, you can pull the trigger. So then you have the mag release. It's not ambidextrous, but it's in a pretty convenient location, to the point that, like, if you really wanted to, you could even do it with, like, your middle finger. But you could just reposition your hand very easily and do that. You have, like, little finger marks with engravings here to make it more comfortable. You have, like, I forgot what it's called, but, like, it's like, it looks like leather. It's not. It says WE down there. By the way, it doesn't have the Glock logo or even a G, because that's illegal. And it says tactical instead of Austria, because that's illegal. So yeah. And other side has more cuts inside. It says WET 5168, some stuff, WE logo, WE, same thing. Then over here it says Made in Taiwan, WE Tactical Co. Ltd. And then, obviously, when you push the mag release in, this thing pops out. And down here it says Gas Blowback System, WE 5168. And then you have the magwell, this little thing back here. I don't know what that's for, but it looks cool, I guess. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I haven't actually fired this gun yet because my gas isn't coming in until, like, later next week. Like, it could come in tomorrow, it could come on Friday. I don't know. So, it takes green gas, and let's look at the magazine real quick. Holds 25 rounds, I believe, and to load it, you pull down this thing all the way down to the bottom, and then, if you see, it's pretty tight up there, but then it gets larger all of a sudden, so you can put BBs in there. And then once it's loaded, you just release, but don't release it from the bottom to the top. Like, if there's no BBs, that will break the magazine, so do not do that. Well, it won't do it on the first one, but don't do it. Just don't do it. You have the risk of breaking your magazine. So if you fill the magazine up with 25 rounds, I believe it's 24 or 25, I don't remember. Then you just release it, and it should just go up a tiny little bit to the first BB, and then you're all set. Back here, this is the thing that when you pull the trigger, it releases the gas and shoots the BB out. Back here, it shows, like, as if this was a real Glock. It shows, like, your ammo counter, I guess you could call it. So, it's not too important. It just looks cool. On the base of the mag, it says WE Tactical, Made in Taiwan. Then you insert your green gas there, and that's the magazine. It's full metal, so it's very heavy. It almost weighs as much as the actual gun, which is pretty crazy. And then just put mag back in the gun, and you're set. Well, if it's loaded, then you'd have to put the mag in the gun, then rack the slide. But anyway, so if the mag is out, if you rack the slide, it, like, doesn't stay back. But if the mag's in and you rack the slide, it stays back, which is nice. So I'm a 12-year-old, and it fits pretty well in my hands. It's not too big, and it's not too small. So it's actually pretty good sized, and it would fit. This is a 1-to-1 scale, by the way, so this is the real size of the real Glock 18C. But the real Glock 18C, or Glock 18s, are only policemen and, like, military officials, or whatever, military people. The military. Police and military are the only people who are allowed to have Glock 18s. So yeah, that's cool. Now, it is kind of hard to get the safety here, and if you don't have nails, like me, then it's really easy if you use, like, a knife. This is my Swiss Army knife. It's very easy if you just pull out, like, a knife or whatever, you just push it in. Boom, easy. And yeah, at the back of the slide, you just have, like, a thing. Looks cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It comes in a box, like, I ordered from Airsoft Global, and I do live in a pretty small state, so it doesn't actually the customs is not as they don't try to check the packages as often, so it didn't really matter. But the box does come inside out. I did flip it back outside. I did flip it back the right way. It says WE. It's G Series 18. This is just a sticker, by the way. They use the same box. They just put a sticker with the number on here. I don't really mind. It says WE Tactical New Series. This box is very old. This gun is very old. They just continued it on all websites that you would be able to ship it to the US. So you can only get it on websites that sell illegally shipping to the US weapons like this. Well, it's not a weapon, it's an airsoft gun. But anyway, it says WE Tactical New Series. Obviously it's not new anymore. wemodel.com/TW/ probably doesn't work. That link probably doesn't work anymore. And then it has nothing. And then it just says a bunch of stuff up here like airsoft gun, don't shoot at people's eyes, blah blah blah. Didn't actually come with a manual. It just came with bubble wrap. Wrapped the gun. That's pretty much how it came. Except they wrapped it up and make sure it didn't die. And yeah. I was lucky enough to get this in time for Christmas. My mom paid extra shipping. Or paid extra for shipping to get it here for Christmas, because normal shipping takes anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, and we ordered it in December and didn't want it to take that long, so she paid extra money for shipping. Not a big deal. So depending on where you live, if you live in LA, or if you live in California, Texas, or Texas, I'm not sure, but Florida, California, places like that, they check their packages very well, so you may end up not getting your package. You would receive a letter from U.S. Customs saying, hey, we got your package, and it's illegal, so we're gonna just not send it to you. And you can reply, but if you do, they'd kind of be oh, so you bought this illegally shipping to the U.S. package, and then that could have consequences on you. So if you do get a letter saying that, do not reply. Unless you're willing to be yeah, okay, whatever, I'll go to jail. Because, why would you? I don't know, but anyway, so. But yeah, I live in a smaller state, so this just went right by them. And on the box, actually, it's just this box inside out wrapped in paper. And on the actual thing that says what the contents are, it won't actually say airsoft gun. It'll say something toy parts for model car, or something else that it isn't actually, so that it'll get by U.S. Customs, and it won't say it's from Airsoft Global. So that may help you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to comment why you enjoyed and how I can improve. Like and subscribe. So see you guys later.